As an elementary teacher, you really want your students to be engaged in their learning. So how can you make this happen when it comes to social studies? By using culturally relevant pedagogy with primary sources. Primary sources are first-hand evidence of the past. They highlight authentic voices and reflect multiple perspectives and cultures. They also facilitate students' own cultural competence, which is a key element of culturally relevant pedagogy, or CRP. CRP is a teaching framework established by Dr. Gloria Ladson Billings. There are 3 tenets to CRP. All students must experience academic success, develop cultural competence, and have opportunities to examine and critique the status quo. This video focuses on Tenet 1. All students experience academic success.
My favorite part about being a teacher is creating and really truly collaborating with the students.
We're going to come back to this. We're going to revisit this. I know. You decide now.
My name is Andrea Bell Myers. I'm a 5th grade teacher here at Brass Community School.
The reason why I began practicing culturally relevant pedagogy is I wanted to have an opportunity for folks to understand different narratives. Hi, my name is David O'Connor. I am the American Indian Studies Consultant at the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction.
When I was in 5th grade, oftentimes the narrative in history books would say that my history started in chattel slavery. You know, as a kid, that just makes you feel not very proud and not very good about yourself. So I wanted to introduce the Kings because we had a history like way before then. And that's never really discussed in a school setting in the curriculum.
Throughout the year, Andrea's class studied African kings and leaders who ruled over kingdoms in Mali and Benin centuries ago. Students used primary sources to learn about these often absent narratives.
We should remember what African did back then, because they're important.
In today's lesson, Andrea shared about King Kobina, ruler of a kingdom in Ghana in the late 19th century.
This is like the scepter.
King Kobina was asked to sign an oath to the British in 1873. He refused, saying, "I'm not afraid of your power. You may hang me if you like. I will not sign any paper." He was exiled from his own kingdom for 21 years.
The photo that Andrea had students look at, that's of his return to his nation in 1894.
Isn't that crazy? I have this photograph, and it's of King Kobina and his tribe. I cut it up in 5 sections so that each group could analyze just that piece of the puzzle. And I did that purposely because looking at the entire photo, it could be a bit overwhelming.
We gotta write what we see, what we think, what we know, and what we wonder.
We had to think on what was the picture going to be about before we put all the pictures together.
Charlie, I'm making it.
I wonder if they're in the town. I think they live together because it kind of looks like, because they look like
They're probably sisters.
They're brothers. I can't tell if they're male or female.
Yeah. This one right here and this one, but they are female.
The lesson concluded with students comparing King Kobina to African leaders they had already studied.
The African princess, you know, King Gizo, and talking about Mansa Musa and his brother Abu Abukari.
King Gizo was against his own race. Basically he wanted slavery.
And so then they learned about kings that were good kings and they were bad kings.
Abu Abukari likes to travel.
And then Mansa Musa wants to stay here and
Loves caring.
He got money.
He loves caring.
Primary source analysis challenges students because it requires them to think critically.
Why is he dressed differently?
Oh, so you think this man is dressed differently from the other people? That's interesting. So you guys believe this is the king?
Do you guys think that the person that's taking the photograph was black or white?
Well, I think it's black.
Yeah, so then it's most likely to be African to take that picture.
Students are not just looking at what is in the photo, they're also thinking about why it was taken and who took it as well.
I think white American, because you know the history, because white people have slaves.
Primary sources actually opens up that door. That motivates them to choose academic success.
Tenet 1 is having high expectations for your students while encouraging students to push for academic success.
That's awesome. So I'm gonna make it difficult for you, but I am so confident you guys are gonna master this, no problem.
The teacher serves as a warm demander for their students while pushing them to go beyond their ability.
I told them I'm never going to have a lower expectation of you than I would for my own biological children. And so therefore, you saying I can't or the shrugs, that doesn't cut it. That doesn't cut it. I need you to rise to the occasion because I know you can. Pass out the I think, I wonder, and then I know, because I know you guys know a lot of stuff. They would, get one little piece of evidence here, and then one little piece of evidence there. That's great. Now I want you to take that piece of evidence and dig a little deeper and stretch it. Give me more details.
It's critical for teachers to take advantage of those resources, especially from Library of Congress, where folks can delve a little bit deeper and have additional content for students to form their own ideas about whatever they're learning.
I think it's Africa because how they dress and how the houses are, as you said.
I agree with your point.
It brings history alive, making it relevant to students' learning, making it relevant to who they are, making it tied to aspects of their own community.
Mas Musa shared his money to the poor and everything. That relates to me. I want to be like a help person, like helping elderlies and everything. That actually reminds me of myself.
It's so important for them to have something that they can relate to and then see that they can own and embrace all that who they are.
The book, it doesn't say what happened.
And you didn't see it? You didn't see it? You're right, Shire, it's not there. Why isn't it there, guys?
Go back to primary source.
He wanted slavery.
Then they start moving into actually how to solve it. Because now the question has come up, who started this whole division with people when it really doesn't matter when we're all connected?
I want to know.
We'll do our research.
And they're like, yeah, we can do it.
Andrea understands her students. She deeply believes in their abilities, both as students and as future leaders. Her expectations are high, and she supports them as they choose to develop their academic skills and knowledge. She teaches about the past and present using primary sources that students connect with.
I really try to empower kids, and I know it's vital and important. One of the students here, he actually really, he was a kid that really didn't talk that much, but once he started looking at these primary sources of people that look like him, that people who have this greatness inside of them, I saw that child's self-esteem go up, right? He's going, wait a minute. This is a part of me. I'm connected to this, and I'm great. I'm great too.
Lessons and supporting materials are available on the Inquiry in the Upper Midwest Project website. Be sure to check out our other videos about CRP and primary sources.